on it are Bobby. I mean, his name is either Bobby Ashley or Bobby Lashley, and I really should know that. He's like this giant black guy, and he and the people who are part of his crew, I know that they called, or at least as of last year, they called themselves the Hurt Business.
Hurt Business?
The Hurt Business. Right? They wear
angle.
suits. And they're like,
okay.
we're cool. Like, we're like...
Okay, tell me, did you watch Rampage this week?
Will you help me laugh this jaBROni the hell out of Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Do you like Dark Elevation?
It's my turn. Will Washington, Fightful. So
Yes.
So just as a personal question, what's up?
Only a snake would align with the meteor. This is why I'm up here and you're over there. I will not align with the media. Sorry, you didn't answer the question. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, the question was just, what's up?
Well, with you, yes, you're a media member. The United States media, not my favorite.
People aren't built tough anymore. They aren't built to grind. They're built weak, soft. They're used to second place trophies.
jaBROni, jaBRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis. I am the happiest of jaBROnis, Topher McCann, joined with the mad happiest of jaBROnis. He is your reigning, defending, undisputed, COVID-free jaBROni world champion. It's Mr. Mike Butler.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
He's healed.
I'm very excited. I feel good. It's the first time I've really felt great in a while. So.
I didn't get it through recording with you. My whole family got sick recently the past week. So I've kind of been locked away playing NHL 23, staying away from everybody.
Yes.
Quarantining myself so I don't get sick. But
look like a fucking peacock.
Yeah, we're all like just healthy jaBROnis now.
We're just so good. It's the holiday season.
The jaBROnis are coming up.
The jaBROni Award. That'll be that's confusing because we are the jaBROnis.
Yes, but there's also an award, so we got to call it the jaBROni Awards, but we call it the third annual jaBROnis. So let's let them see a promo real quick for it while we're at the top of the show. Wow. Pretty serious. I was just looking at that.
Very serious stuff.
Everything about the jaBROni Awards is very positive, except for the jaBROni of the Year award. I was kind of thinking we need one more kind of like negative kind of category in there. We have Moment of the Year. I don't know. I feel like we should maybe do like a worst Moment of the Year.
I like that idea.
Just not anything else, like not worst wrestler of the year, blah, blah, but I like,
like
Moment of the Year.
Moment of the Year that's just so god awful.
Yeah, so we're gonna add that to it this year. We're gonna have worst.
That's gonna make us think. And like I feel like the brawl out stuff shouldn't qualify. I don't think that should qualify because that wasn't the worst. That wasn't the worst.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you know,
stuff like that could factor into maybe jaBROni of the Years or whatever.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of.
I like where your head's at, though. I like where your head's at.
But yes, that'll be coming soon in a few weeks here. We will be having the jaBROni Awards, but we need to get into it. What a week. I was off of Twitter for most of this week. I was on Tuesday on Twitter just for a little bit, and I saw that Mandy Rose lost the NXT Women's title. And instantly, I made a tweet about Roman Reigns saying, hopefully, if he is rating people's dicks and or vaginas on social media, that he keeps that on the low, because it just seemed like days prior. I mean, I've been seeing this for weeks through Discord and stuff about the Mandy Rose website and all. I feel like everybody was hearing about it. There was also there were screenshots of her DMing people who were talking about it, tweeting about it, and her DMing them saying, yo, take that tweet down. Yeah. I think iBeast, the one dude with the Roman Reigns profile picture, he was one of the guys. I think he told her to fuck off or something, or no fucking way. But everyone kind of knew about it, but that was it. Title was taken off for the title match was supposed to be in January, I believe.
That is correct. But
they had it at the very next NXT, and Roxy won, and Mandy Rose released.
Very next day.
So there are the little cliff notes to it. What are your thoughts on?
I mean, there's like so much to discuss about this. I mean,
before we get deep into it. Okay, go ahead.
What is that?
Nothing. We're talking about Mandy Rose.
What was it? I don't
don't
recognize that noise.
I've never seen
that. So first off, I would like to say, before I get into this, do I think Mandy Rose should have been fired? As a fan, no. However, first I want to address the popular arguments going around on Twitter. This is not the same thing as Seth Rollins getting his dick pics leaked, or Charlotte Flair getting her pics leaked, or Charlotte Flair posing nude on the ESPN magazine. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. Mandy Rose's content, which I've never viewed. Just want to say, never viewed.
Just heard. Not a subscribed member?
No. It was $25 a month, now $40 a month. No. No.
You didn't pay the $55? You could see her like riding something, apparently. No. Like a something, riding something like a something, maybe for $55? No.
The content apparently that was leaked out. Okay, I looked at the leaked stuff, but that's different. I didn't pay for that. She was simulating sexual things, sexual acts with her boyfriend.
Disgusting. Tito.
I mean, good on you, man. I guess there was a skinny dipping situation going on. And look, she charges like this is not the same thing as all that other stuff. So people who are saying like, yeah, Seth Rollins wasn't released or fired, Charlotte Flair wasn't fired, it's dumb. You're dumb. Okay.
Page 2, all that stuff they did not leak that stuff. That was all other people released that stuff. She is releasing this.
She is releasing this. She is charging people for this. She's knowingly doing this.
And they dumbed down the whole Twitch and stuff. Like, so can they still do certain things? Like, can AJ Twitch and do the gaming?
I haven't done it in a while, but I mean, Johnny Gargano just was on there the other day, I believe. And then you have the people who are saying that, this is the company that used to have their divas pose for Playboy. Again, not the same thing. It's baffling to me. People are this. I try to be nice here, but it's a stupid fucking take. It really is. Like, obviously, the WWE will have standards, and they have a situation like they'll let you have the OnlyFans, right? They probably don't want you to do that. They probably don't want you to like post that stuff. The Zelina Vega has the fucking cosplay stuff. That's probably cool. I mean, I don't know if she still does it.
I think Lacey Evans, I heard, is putting out a topless calendar So what's up with that, you think?
I didn't even hear that. I don't know. She probably shouldn't.
No, but it's like I think she's putting apparently that is happening. So
Maybe it
it's
was
all
like
about money. It's all about getting a
Okay.
cut. WWE was not getting a cut.
You think that if WWE was getting a cut, that Mandy Rose would still be allowed to post her titties and ass and rate dick pics and all that stuff? You think they would still allow her to do that?
No, but it was leading that she was already doing that. That's why it had to go. I just don't understand why. Honestly, it took so long because I've known about this for weeks.
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows about her content. I did not know she was posing nudes though. I didn't know she was posting nudes because I thought she would have been fired.
I just think, yeah, you
But
can't.
then maybe it was like the sexual situations post that her and her boyfriend posted that were like, yeah, you know, that's kind of fucked up. Kind of don't want you doing that. Stop it. Now,
It's one of those, yeah, you can't, you're in a publicly traded company. That's, if you want to do that, you got to go to AEW. You got to. You're not Paige Van Zandt. If you want to, you can go to AEW. You can get huge dildos and slap them up against you, and you can post your husband's dick, and you can do all that stuff. You just got to go to a different wrestling company. You can't do it in WWE.
Now, here's where WWE needs to clear some things up. I hate this argument too that people bring on, but this is probably the most accurate one, and it's that, you know, these wrestlers are independent contractors. That's a term that I will probably never understand. Because they're signing WWE contracts. So does that still make them independent contractors if they're signing WWE contracts? I don't know. But the WWE needs to clarify that. I feel like if they are independent contractors and they are free to do whatever they want, if they are not independent contractors when they are signed to the company, they need to clarify that. That is something that needs to be done because I think that is a real big issue there. So, I mean that's the decisive factor in my opinion. Because if Mandy Rose is an independent contractor, go on, show your titties. Or if she's not an independent contractor, show your titties. If she is, I don't fucking know. If she's signed to the WWE, don't show your titties. If you know, like that's what I'm saying.
So
the independent contracting stuff needs to be cleared up because I think people who are even making the argument don't know exactly what they're talking about.
I think I feel like, hey, she's probably saved up a decent amount of money.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, although unemployment has already gotten to her, she raised her price from $25 to $40 a month. So, you know.
And then that's what I was going to get to. I mean, if she's making good, a majority of male wrestling fans will love this content and will pay for it. So
crazy, but yeah.
If she is already seeing the numbers that she had and making the money, she was comfortable enough saying, hey, if this is, she instantly put like, hey, site's going to be back up within when they freezed it. And it was,
and good for her.
And hey,
good for her. If she doesn't have to wrestle anymore, you know, like absolutely go for it.
With the modeling, and I'm sure she's got her hands filled with opportunities, and now she can do really whatever. And if she wants to wrestle, I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities out there for her. She's not bad. She's good. She's one of the good ones.
I mean, she was arguably the greatest NXT women's champion of all time.
So,
of all time.
So kudos.
Good for you, Mandy.
You go do your damn thing.
You know, you were in the wrong company. That's all.
You're gonna be fine.
But seriously, everyone needs to stop with the arguments of Playboy. It was a different time. It was a different time. Shut the fuck up. You're an idiot.
Let's talk about more sexual things. All right, so Mia Yim posted a picture of her riding Austin Theory, and she ended up deleting her Twitter over the comments on it. Did you see this?
I did not.
Yeah, she posted a picture of her like.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah.
I didn't get to see a lot of the block button ready to go. She said, I can't take pics or get excited about people I haven't seen in a while. I love my husband and only have eyes for him. Apologies for any disrespect. Why would she apologize?
That is so stupid. Let's have this discussion. Like, okay. First off, you don't know how close Theory and Mia Yim are, okay? For all I know, probably not, but for all I know, Theory and Keith Lee are like fucking peanut butter and jelly, the best fucking friends, you know? And that would be something that is comfortable. I mean, if that's not the case, can I say that I would be fucking stoked to see that kind of stuff? Probably not. But you know what? That's fucking me, bro. I mean,
we're not we're not living their life. We don't know that.
Living their life. These people are on the road together. That's the other thing. They're like, they're probably best friends too. Like, I think people are just fucking stupid again.
Again, it's funny to it's in the title, Rides Theory. It's funny to make a joke about it. Like, I didn't literally comment on her tweet, but like to then instantly tweet it and then say and then you go back on the tweet and say my block button's ready to go, and then you apologize. Like, what are you doing? I
think at that point you just kind of, she's just trying to like get people to stop. So it's just like, all right, you want me to fucking apologize? Fuck it, whatever. Just leave me alone. And that didn't even work.
Oh man, there's many reports of Vince. He wants to return. He was fed misinformation when he retired, he thought, and he wants to.
I wonder what that was like. You know, what you did wasn't that bad. You know, I mean, or maybe he was like, yo, you know that Mandy Rose is posing nudes and she's still working there. You can go back. Maybe that's why she was fired. He's like, yo, look, Vince is coming back because of you. We need to get rid of you.
You need to go.
You go.
He's gonna come back and he's gonna try to come after you.
Yeah.
He likes you, Mandy. And when Vince likes you, you could make $11.7 million.
Yeah, that would only help her cause.
Honestly, yeah. I would come back in. Let Vince try to
just do a little something.
Yeah. Sneak me into a limo.
This is a dumb idea. And nobody wants it. Like, literally nobody wants it. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, I
and then like what are you gonna like if he comes back, there is like no doubt in my mind he will fire everybody Triple H rehired. No doubt in my mind.
Some which actually maybe because we have an article here coming up saying that Triple H
I have my own list too of people who I think Triple H is talking about.
Which we could basically lead into that one discussing this. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people he brought back that so far. I mean, there's that picture that's on there with the Infinity Glove with 17 people.
Can I bring that up actually?
I just saw it this morning. It's so funny I remember like originally seeing it when it was only 3 people. They completed the glove, but now it's just there's faces all over the place. Yeah, I mean, a lot of duds with returns. I mean, Braun Strowman pops out as a huge dud of a return.
Braun Strowman's a dud.
Johnny Gargano
is a dud.
Recently.
Johnny Gargano, dud.
But
Loomis,
you see Ciampa though. Ciampa, there's pictures leaked of Ciampa, shaved beard.
Yes. I reserve the right to hold off to change judgment. Because especially with Gargano and Loomis, just because I feel like Loomis technically just got signed. So I want to see what they're doing. It sounds like they're doing this little tag team the way thing right now. Kind of let that grow a little bit, and see what's up. But yeah, Strowman, dud. Emma, dud.
Hit row.
Dude. All right. Let me talk to you about Hit fucking row. They were
fabulous.
They were the dumbest thing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Trying to get my words right. They were not entertaining at all when Swerve was there. They are not entertaining now. And last night proved that they're just fucking dumb.
What
Okay.
happened last night? Top Dollar got hurt.
Top Dollar went for this dumbass. Was that toupee when they dive through the ropes? Or over the ropes? Yes.
He shouldn't be doing that.
And he tripped on the top rope and he almost like broke his neck. And I think he injured his leg like severely. I don't know. But stupid. Dumb. Just dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. And nobody likes you and you're not entertaining. And Hit Row is probably the biggest mess of Hit Row is probably at the top of the list of Triple H's underwhelm list.
I do have to agree. They were out very early in his return. They literally came out and ruined Maximum Male Models.
And they're just stuck. Those two are just stuck to WWE digital stuff.
Who? Mason Mansour? Where are they?
Yeah, they're and Maxine, they're making it Maximum or something
Digital
on
shirt.
WWE Digital. Fucking wild.
They're the best.
Let's see. Also, you gotta talk about fucking Karrion Kross. What you doing? I know he's got this thing with Ray right now, but what has he done since he's come back? He had the weird little interactions with Drew and Roman. But that's it. Is he a dud? Now that you think about it, you look at this list. I mean, it's easier to say who's a dud than who worked out. I mean,
Kross is the only one I feel like consistently is Kross is probably towards the top of the list, I think.
As far as underwhelming? Oh, okay, really?
Yeah, I honestly think so. I don't. He's been like, I mean, he's gonna be in a feud with Rey Mysterio now. I mean,
yeah, but I mean,
it's not the least relevant thing. I mean,
no, it's not. But I mean, okay, so who's worked out? Wyatt. Okay.
Wyatt, I'm after last night.
Yeah,
hopefully we're getting this thing going now.
Right. Mia Yim, I think her with the club is awesome. Still waiting to be seen. That brings us to the actual club, Gallows and Anderson. Cool. I think they're doing fine.
Again, that's another kind of over, and just in general, AJ Styles, everything. Like, there's just
Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. They're women's tag champs, so you're doing fine. Candice LeRae, think it's too early to judge. And then you have the guy, the girl that just came back, Tegan Knox. Wait and see. But yeah, I feel like there is a lot more underwhelming than.
And again, it's not fault of their own, except I mean, some gimmick are just terrible. But I mean, it also this is a booking thing. I mean, you bring Braun Strowman back, he returns in a tag team match for like a #1 contendership for tag titles. He just destroys everybody. You're like, wow, that's cool. Like, not expecting Braun to return during a tag, like, and then that was great. He slipped. That's all we remember.
Yeah, and now he's like so wild. He says what he says on Twitter about like high flyers, and now next week he's in a tag match with Ricochet. Like, I feel like this is the punishment, and Triple H, this is Triple H's version of a punishment, and I think it's awesome.
You're gonna be in tag team matches with a bunch of flippy floppers now.
Yeah, right. I think it's great. I think it's so good.
I love these guys. They're my Ricochet's my friend.
He's the best.
Bobby Lashley's no longer fired. I've completely forgot he got fired.
I meant to look at the video that Pierce posted, but I never did. So
despite what I said, Bobby's not fired. Like, all right, hot Bobby.
Emotions got the best of me. I'm sorry. Was that basically it?
Yeah, basically about it. We have a trademark WWE King and Queen of the Ring. So possible premium live event.
What, King of the Ring?
It's WWE King and Queen of the Ring.
That's a fucking nightmare of a pay-per-view name. Sorry, PLE name.
I would be all for. I mean, give me, yeah.
I mean, I'm down for the tournaments and stuff.
Dude, honestly, this is our fucking bread and
all
butter.
all the tournaments pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like
30% of the show is tournaments, so hopefully we're getting that soon. I get very upset when I see that John Cena is going to be filming another movie. Hey, I know last night.
Do you get excited?
No, but it looks all. He's gonna be in a comedy, action comedy with Jason Momoa. It's gonna be awesome. Like,
all right, well that sounds fine.
Because you got Aquaman and Peacemaker stepping aside and doing a comedy. Come on, this is gonna be great.
Maybe I just want her to or him to. I want to see Peacemaker.
The script is compared to True Lies, which is a movie from the 90s. Jamie Lee Curtis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and if anyone.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got you.
So did they say when this is gonna start?
I didn't even know he was filming that, to be honest.
Cena met Momoa on the Fast and Furious franchise set. Whoa, Jason Momoa is in those movies?
What Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
He might have been in one.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I must have missed one.
I stopped after like 4.
And he worked with Batista on an Apple TV series. But there's nothing about when this is going to be filming. Just that Cena will be making his return December 30th to keep his 20-year streak of having a match in WWE going. He'll be tagging with Kevin Owens to take on Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn.
Gotta say, I was quite shocked, and there's not a lot of that going around these days where you're just genuinely shocked
when he flashed up there, even though we knew we were getting him in 2 weeks.
But like as soon as he flashed up there, I knew exactly what was about to happen. That is why my jaw dropped, because I didn't expect him to wrestle, but now he's gonna wrestle. And I'm fucking stoked. And I never thought I'd be stoked for a John Cena match, but here I am, stoked for a John Cena match. He's teaming up with Kevin Owens. This is going to be an emotional next 2-3 months, because this is probably the start of the downfall of Sami Zayn in the bloodline, because you damn well know that John Cena and Kevin Owens ain't gonna lose this match, and Kevin Owens is probably gonna Sami Zayn's gonna take the pin, and this is where it all starts.
I'd like to point out, last week on the show I said that Sami Zayn would be coming out almost.
You did. You did say this
to the T of looking like where I'm almost at right here. Cleaned up. We got the bun in the back, the sideburns faded, full. He's ready. He's ready to be a full Oos member.
I was looking at him yesterday, and I'm like, man, he really looks like Roman right now. I feel like somebody said that he would. Oh fuck, Toph said that.
Dude, this is before I fell asleep. I saw a segment of him backstage saying he was nervous and he was with the Usos, and they were saying it was a big night and all that. And I just saw Sami, and I was like, no way, they did it. They actually did it. They went through with that. It wasn't a hard thing to do. but that's exactly to just build up this storyline and the emotions of when it finally happens. I want to see him in a tracksuit next week, maybe, hopefully. It was taped. I didn't look at anything. Are we getting tracksuit, Sammy?
It's funny. I'm like looking at it now, and
Any tracksuits?
It doesn't say.
Damn it! All right. Sasha Banks, New Japan, Wrestle Kingdom 17 in January. It looks like WWE.
Yeah. So a report that Raj Giri reported back over the summer basically came to light now, and
Raj,
she's been gone apparently since the summer, I guess, which is what he said. Nobody believed it because they're dumb. So I guess this is news. I don't know. I mean, it's news that she's going to New Japan. That's news. But it's not like it's a big loss because they had already lost her.
There was also reports saying she wanted contract along the levels of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Here, okay? First off, you're good, okay? Sasha, you're good. But giving you that money is like giving a raise to somebody who's like late for work all the time. How many times do you walk out? Like twice, right? Like, come on. Bro,
All right.
You're not going to get
prior to the we'll forget the WrestleMania in the hotel lobby. And just if this last thing didn't happen, in my mind, I'm shocked that she's not getting the same kind of contract as Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Just to be, again, I'm not I like Sasha Banks. I'm not the biggest Sasha, but I would have thought that, yeah, why wouldn't she be making the same kind of contract as she's one of the big names in the company?
Probably not on their level.
I'm just saying, but again, those things did happen. That's
wrong words. It's just like they're reliable, punctual.
Yeah. Now with all of this, what's up with Naomi after all this? After she decided to stick with her friend and go through, I don't think
it sounds like there's a little ultimatum that she has to make.
New Japan, they don't want her, right?
Naomi?
Yeah.
I feel like they don't care. Which, I mean, they probably shouldn't care.
Like, if Naomi shows back up at WWE, you realize that, like, her aligning herself with Sasha and the whole walkout she basically was just kind of used.
Yeah. I mean, and then it's like, she comes back, and everybody's going to think of Sasha. And do you want that?
Which I don't get. I don't associate those two together at all. I don't understand.
Naomi and Sasha?
Yeah, that was.
They were tag champs. What are you talking about?
But they were forced together to be tag champs.
Yeah, but they walked out together. So obviously, when you see one come back, you're gonna fucking pander for the other one that's not there.
Like, you saying that, already made me forget that they were the tag champs, even though there were those memes about John Laurinaitis being the women's tag champs. Now I remember that, but I don't think of Sasha Banks and instantly go, but Naomi. I think about
I mean,
Alex
now it's hard.
My mama with Cameron or whatever the hell her name was. I ever think of her? I think that's who I think of. I don't think of Sasha Banks, and I think of Bailey.
That's wild because it's been the talk of the wrestling stuff forever.
No, that was the talk after they walked out. But they were tag champs for how long? And they were forced together to be tag champs in like a 1 month window, it seemed.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking right now. If you
Yeah.
say Sasha, if you say Naomi, you're gonna think Sasha Banks. If you see Naomi with a microphone in SmackDown, these fans are gonna chant, "We want Sasha."
Well, we don't want that. Why would she have a mic?
It's bad. In my opinion, it's a bad move to bring back Naomi in that way. Maybe if she was a certain hooded figure, super kicking somebody that's not Xia Li, and then she joined the bloodline or something, maybe. And then you have Roman. You don't let her talk. You just have Roman talk for her or something.
Roman's not around enough to speak for other people. Paul Heyman, maybe.
Yeah, but Paul Heyman's not even around that much anymore.
Yeah. I honestly just that just me. I could care less what goes on with any of it.
I agree.
I don't care how much money she's making in New Japan, or if it's more than Jericho. I don't care about any of it. This the Matt Riddle stuff. Failed drug test, written off TV.
Allegedly, I guess.
His second one this year. So
there's deniability in there's denying in the Riddle camp that that's not true.
Yeah, so I'm not really gonna. I mean,
we'll see in 6 weeks, I guess. Or whatever.
Weird shit. He's a weird
weird cat.
Weird breed of cat.
Yeah, I guess we'll see in 5 or 4 weeks.
But all right, so let's go. We're a year, almost a year, WrestleMania, and there's these rumors of your boy Stone Cold coming out, retirement, having another match. It happens. It was going to be a segment, and they actually just put on a great match. Took a bump outside. Great. Yeah. Kevin Owens, Stone Cold, and now, I mean, AJ tried this before. There was even a poster out years ago of Styles, Shawn Michaels, and people were freaking out.
I was one of them.
Now it's Kevin Owens is trying to do it again, and pitching to Shawn Michaels. Oh God, look at this picture of Shawn Michaels right now. Look at it. Whew. No one wants to see this, but crazier things have happened. Dangle $3 million. I'll go to Saudi Arabia and I'll wrestle.
It's actually not something I want to see. Really, Kevin Owens, Shawn Michaels, not really interested.
I don't like the quote because the quote still makes it seem like yes. It said that he'd be lying if he said he didn't think about wrestling again, especially after seeing Austin's match. However, Michael said that he doesn't think he should. He didn't like the way that's worded. Michael said he doesn't think he should. Like he didn't outright just say no. I don't think.
Yeah, I think they're trained to never say never. You know.
But
no matter the age. I mean, you watch Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair go out there and have matches when they're 60 and 70. So you're trained to never say never. Also, Austin coming back and having a match is way different than Shawn Michaels coming back and having a match. Austin is more of a brawler, and if you make the match a no DQ match, you can have your typical Steve Austin match, and it will look fucking fantastic. Shawn Michaels, the showstopper, Mr. Main Event, or Mr. WrestleMania, whatever, the main event, doing moonsaults, doing elbow drops, kipping up. It's a lot harder to do at 60 years old or however old he is. So you're talking two different things. A Shawn Michaels match now will not look like a Shawn Michaels match looked like in 97, 96. So.
Okay. You're Shawn Michaels.
I am Shawn
You
Michaels.
ended up finally coming out of retirement, going to Saudi Arabia, doing just that tag match that was just bad. It was rough. It was a bad, just bad. And shit happened. And that's the taste left in your mouth.
Yeah. Do you want to end it on that?
Do you want to end it on that? Like your last match, you go back to, it's not The Undertaker because you took 3 points.
Is
3.1
it
mil.
so? Am I Shawn Michaels with the Mike Butler mindset, or am I Shawn Michaels mindset?
You're Shawn Michaels. You know your career and everything. Your last match, you're not happy about it. It upsets
Well, then
you.
yeah, I'm coming back. But like, if
it under the-
if Mike Butler is in Shawn Michaels' head, like we did a Freaky Friday replacement thing,
Yeah, tight.
I'm like, man, that last match sucks. I'm not gonna be able to put on a good match. Like that was my last match. Maybe I should just go away. My confidence is shot. My confidence, like I can't have a match anymore because that was so bad. Shawn Michaels had to carry that match. Think about that. Shawn Michaels had to carry that match because Triple H was injured and The Undertaker wasn't full time and Kane was dealing with his mask. Shawn Michaels had to carry that match. Not good. Confidence shot. But if I'm Shawn Michaels, and my brain's Shawn Michaels, yeah, I'm coming back for another match. But, is the risk worth the reward?
I think the only way. When Shawn Michaels' last singles match?
What?
When was Shawn Michaels' last singles match?
It was The Undertaker.
Okay. So that will always be his last singles match as of right now. So why don't we do it again? But it doesn't need to be a singles match. It doesn't need to be Shawn Michaels versus Kevin Owens. We do a tag match.
I thought you were fucking recommending another Shawn Michaels Undertaker match. Like, what did they just say?
No, not a singles match because all the things you just said. We do a tag match. We tried it, not the same match from Saudi Arabia, but you get Shawn Michaels, you get him with somebody, and you do a tag match. And then you can kind of right the wrong of that and his last match could be a tag match. I mean, what's the worst could go wrong? He had just 2 bad tag matches in a row. Like, that's it. That's the only. But if not, he could just.
Think about other things, man. Like, people have kids growing up, It's like you're about to witness the greatest in-ring performer of all time, and then he comes out with a fucking dud of that.
I don't want this. I'm just saying if it did happen, I think the only way it could happen is being a tag match and not a singles match. I could not see Shawn Michaels returning and doing a singles match. Stone Cold, yeah, I could.
Yeah, Stone Cold could probably have like
him coming
2 or
back
3 more matches.
I could
at
see him
least
coming back
until
this year.
WrestleMania 40.
I wouldn't be surprised if Stone Cold had a match this year at WrestleMania, honestly.
Honestly, like, I don't think he is.
I think they're going to try to load the fuck out of him.
Yeah, but I still don't think he is. He'll probably
maybe not a match, but he'll
probably
be there.
He'll probably be there. I don't think he's gonna have a match. There's nobody there really to fucking fight.
Yeah,
you're not gonna beat Steve Austin. I don't think, at least. So like,
there's no need to do it unless.
I think you had your Kevin Owens match, and it was perfect.
We've been honestly, this has been very WWE driven. All the news, everything was WWE driven, and I just scrolled through the news of the week. I mean, a lot of the AEW stuff was like.
AEW was business as usual.
Ratings and stuff. But let's get into did you get to watch Dynamite? We had a big show this week. Winter is coming.
Sure did come.
We had match number 4 of the best of 7 series. They had the rights. We started off Dynamite with they got the rights to the
Yeah, that didn't hit with me just because I don't watch NBA on TNT or whatever, so
they're paying for all the music. Whoa, this review's given records of the people in their matches. This is great. Wow, these people are dedicated here at 411 Mania here. They have literally their ranking number, and then it also has their 2022 record next to it. Like Brian Cage 37-9 versus Jungle Boy 24-13-1. Like, what the fuck?
That's a pretty good record for Jungle Boy. Good on you.
Brian Cage is 37-9.
Well, he barely wrestled, so I mean, is that the overall record, or is that just in 2022?
I think it didn't. It doesn't say in 2022. I guess that's just an overall record. All right, but we saw the hammer got into play for this match, and the Elite get the win, and now they're like basically planning out all these matches now to go to 7, where we have like a no DQ match coming up and something, and then like a ladder match so we're going 7.
I guess we have to.
Yeah, I mean they have.
You don't promote a ladder match and not have it.
Yeah, that's happening. We had Jungle Boy beat Brian Cage. There's this Blackpool Combat Club and Wheeler and Claudio and Moxley cutting a promo, and I think Moxley was wrestling Sammy on Rampage.
Yes, ear fell off or something.
Apparently, he almost lost his
tell
ear.
me, did you watch Rampage this week?
They can promote this all they want, and they can put all the big people on it. They could have they could have a Wrestle Kingdom / Mania / Double or Nothing like card on Rampage. I still would not watch it.
And it's like they have the Dynamite roster there. I mean, they do it right there. Like it's
a lost cause.
It's a terrible spot, honestly.
It's not the greatest spot. No, it's not. And that's probably.
I'm not gonna lie. If it was on any other time slot, probably I might peek at it.
Liar. Because they've tried it. They've tried like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
No, but we don't know it. No, they do that when we don't know about it. It's just all of a sudden on the Discovery Channel at 2:32 on a Saturday.
No, they always say it's a special start time.
Oh, no, that's when they're like, this week coming up on Rampage, we got a double Rampage and Dynamite, and then we got John Moxley defending with the Wheeler Unit.
Well, you gotta take that up with
right back after that, Dynamite. You're just like, what the fuck?
That was really good.
What did he just say? Did he say Wheeler Yuta? Like, I have no idea. They just like run through. There's graphics coming up real quick. I don't know what's going on. He definitely said Discovery Channel Saturday at 4:32. I heard him. But I'm not. Yeah, I mean, but maybe you're right.
But anyway,
NXT's on at Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Easily watchable. Nothing else is on that night, and I don't tune into it mainly because I don't know where's Tony D'Angelo. It's the only person I care about, and I don't know where he's at. He's the only person I care about. All right. Anything else happen on Hangman Page does not remember the name of his son.
What?
You didn't see that promo? He did one of those.
Was it one of those like
when he got knocked out?
Yeah.
He was like, I was in the ambulance, and where are you? Whatever city he was in, he's like, who he wrestled? Like the world champion. What's the name of your son? And I couldn't remember the name of my son. Like one of those promos. Like, oh God. So we're building up to a Moxley, Hangman, Remember My Son match coming soon. But we had the AEW World Championship, MJF, Ricky Starks. Did you get to see this match?
Nope.
It ended with, I believe, a low blow, and MJF won like a heel.
As he should have. I mean,
he left, and then Bryan Danielson comes out.
Chasing him out of the arena, right?
Chasing him out, and he remembers what he did to Mr. Regal.
Is that the beef?
It looks like that's going, yeah.
Is that the beef?
He ended up, last time we saw him, he ran off with Regal and has been in the ambulance with him. He wasn't around. So this is the first time he's popped back up since the attack.
Yeah.
And I guess this is leading to, the next contender for.
We'll find out in the next Eliminator tournament, I guess.
Yeah, the next, looks like Bryan Danielson will be up. Maybe we'll get a Bryan Danielson MJF feud. That's fantastic. What do you think is next for Ricky Starks?
I don't want to say the TNT total because that's like
Who is Samoa? Joe?
Samoa. Well, maybe
Yeah,
it is
it's
Samoa.
him, right? Yeah, he
Yeah.
took it. He
No,
won that.
maybe Ricky Stark. Maybe is there something? Maybe Ricky Starks versus Samoa Joe. Maybe.
And like Wardlow's still involved with that whole him trying to get it back off of Samoa Joe. Yeah, so I really don't. I don't know what's. But you had this trajectory with Ricky Starks now, and you don't want it to like a go to the back of the line situation. I mean, obviously he's not going to be wrestling for the title, but I mean, you don't want to.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Bye. Thanks for switching it up for a little bit. Oh my God! Just on Sami Zayn looks so good.
He did.
Oh God. Anything? Back on we had on SmackDown. We had the IC title match after the World Cup tournament finally coming to an end, and Ricochet gets his shot against Gunther.
It's a good match.
Imperium they weren't allowed.
They were like, nah,
don't
come out
get
here.
out.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're back, and you guys get out of here. So Gunther won, obviously.
Yeah, it was real good match.
Braun was sad.
Dare I say, late contender for match of the year. Late contender.
Is Gunther just is this deciding factor just Gunther in matches of the year?
I see
Sexy pick.
this late in the year. I already have mine decided.
The sexy pick is, and I have to rewatch it because I feel like I was doing a lot of things during it. But the sexy pick is Gunther and Sheamus. Is the sexy pick. If there was a match of the year candidate, like I think that would be like the minus higher hundreds.
Sure.
That seems like that's up there.
I would agree.
I have nothing set in stone. I think
I will say, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but that was not the match that I had in mind.
I don't think it's going to be mine either. I think I literally have like female like wrestler of the year, I think, locked in. And besides that, everything's still kind of.
You have female wrestler of the year locked in?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Cena at the end setting up the tag match. Top Dollar, he's dead, and yeah, that's SmackDown. What is going on here after this? So where are we going after Cena and KO beat?
I'm assuming there will be a stipulation added, maybe that if Cena and Owens wins, Owens gets a shot at Roman at the Rumble.
And then we still have to incorporate all this somehow with them turning on him within the next month and setting up elimination.
Yes, isn't that supposed to be the scheduled match?
Yeah, and then Elimination Chamber, we get Sammy, Roman.
You're gonna get a conflict where Roman's gonna tell Sammy to do something to Kevin Owens that's just real dirty and dangerous, and like maybe like hit him with a fucking chair or a pipe over the head or something, and Sammy's gonna be all like hesitant, and then Roman's just gonna finish the job, and then he's gonna turn on Sammy, and there you go. I don't fucking know.
God, Rumble season coming up. Oh my God, it's so exciting! It's so exciting. But let's talk about one more thing here before we get jaBROni of the week and wrap it up. We had last night the debut in person of Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
I saw people this morning on there. I saw it getting ripped. But I saw someone say something like, "Wow, this is some TNA shit." I did think the laughing went on
A
for
little long, a
a
little long,
long time,
a little long.
but
I agree. A little longer than should have, for sure. I liked it. I thought it was a good cliffhanger.
I
Better than
like-
last week's.
I liked it just because this was the moving.
Yeah, we're
forward.
moving forward,
But it's-
and we can end the speculation that Bray Wyatt is Uncle Howdy, because he's not.
So in this case, like we're never gonna know who Uncle Howdy is,
No, I think we will find out.
because if it's, what's the point of it if he takes off, if that's a costume, like, you know what I mean, and he takes it off and he's somebody else, like, what? I don't know. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like Uncle Howdy always has to look like that. There's not a person underneath of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Or
I think I do.
like, are we supposed to just think that's a guy in a costume, or that, like,
You can tell it's a mask.
all right?
You can totally tell it's a mask. So, like, we're not idiots.
I just feel,
Sort of.
I don't know. I'm very interested to see if we're still going to be getting these, like, Firefly Funhouse characters coming out to. I want to see Ramblin' Rabbit wrestling fucking Ricochet in like 3 weeks, or I'm
That'd
gonna
be
get
so cool. That'd be so banging.
so pissed. But yeah, so we have the reveal of Uncle Howdy. It's not Bray, so we're gonna start getting more next week. I don't know if we go right back to getting segments of videos of Uncle Howdy again, or if Uncle Howdy kicks off SmackDown that was taped last week. I don't know. We could find out, but we'll save that for next week.
For sure.
All right. You have a jaBROni of the week all locked up?
I think so.
All right. Let's do it.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jaBROni.
All right. jaBROni of the week. Michael.
You know, these last 2 weeks, I went outside the wrestling world.
Are you coming back?
I think I'm coming back. And just because, like, it was kind of a lack of options. I mean, with the amount of news that came out this week, you would think there would be one in there, but really wasn't. But there was one did show up. Honestly, it's just because of the simple fact that you're trying to come back in here and ruin our relatively good time. It hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows, but look, Vince, I will say this: the product has been a lot better than when you were there. Perfect? No, absolutely not. Duds? Absolutely. A lot of duds. Monday night is almost surefire dud. Like, you go into Monday night and you're thinking, all right, this is a dud. But it's still better than what you were putting on, sir. I want nothing to do with your ass in the company anymore. As great as you were, and as thankful I am for you to make wrestling what it is today. But, sir, you are jaBROni of the week for the lone fact that you're thinking about coming back.
I'm on this too, because I was literally just saying, like, if the idea of you coming back to the company
doesn't
sabotage. It sabotages the company after all of this stuff going on, and there's still things coming out. Literally the week of a documentary coming out about all of the bad things that you did is the same week. You're like, I think I'm gonna come back this week. When I saw that earlier in the week, I was just like, oh, come on, like, how way, if I know you miss it probably, sure, I couldn't imagine doing something that I love and then happen to not be able to do it anymore. Again, these circumstances, I mean, he did some apparently some terrible things, but that's the sacrifices of it. You coming back will not shed your company in a better lighting. It won't be good for advertisers. The whole reason we're in this and the whole shakeup was because like it's not like we remember it all just happened. This isn't out of sight, out of mind.
It didn't just blow over. The same day that it was reported that you were trying to come back, like 2 more people were like, yo, he did this. They're trying to get you to stay away, man. Just stay away.
They're trying to get rid of everybody all the time. And you're trying to just like sneak back in. You can't do it.
You can't do that. You can't sneak back at the dinner table. You already had your fill, jerk. Holy
Head of the table. Remember, Roman said it. Your daddy ain't here anymore.
No.
Vince. Jabroni of the week.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
All right. So next Saturday is Christmas Eve. So should we? Are you available to do Christmas Eve?
I am not actually. Wait. Christmas Eve.
The eve of Christmas Eve, which would be what, 23rd?
I can do.
That's a Friday, right?
I can do before 2.
You might have to do Thursday, maybe.
That I can do.
Thursday. So we will be doing our holiday extravaganza, which will probably just be like maybe more of a holiday themed overlay. Maybe I'll wear a Christmas hat or something.
Splatter some green there, some red there, maybe a little snowflake. Candy canes.
Definitely will make it. They will add snow effects to the, just it will be fun,
Yeah, it's so good. Christmas, yay.
Woo! So, next Thursday, we will return. All new episode. You can go subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/the jaBROnis pod. Go check out the videos. We got the playlist there of all the old episodes, the newer episodes. Check them out. You can follow us on Twitter, jaBROnis pod. You can follow me on Twitter. I am Happy Jabroni.
I'm Madcap Jabroni. I don't want to find beautiful girls here.
Yeah, did you see that? So,
I did. I had us on full screen, so I didn't at first, and I just took us off, and I saw it.
Sex Find Info came in and wanted hot girls immediately.
Dana gets that too on her show.
If they want to come on, they can. Be more formal. Slide in the DMs.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Yeah, who is your favorite wrestler? Is it Mandy Rose?
Probably.
It's definitely Mandy Rose. Love me. All right. What else do we have to promote? Anything? We're on a podcast. All the podcast apps. Go. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, any podcast thing. There's so many of them. Search the jaBROnis. We're right there, black and white. The iconic logo. Tell your friends. Michael, anything else before we get out of here?
No, I think that covers it.
All right. I'm going to go maybe check out some Mandy Rose stuff. See what happens. jaBROnis. Out.
jaBROni, JABRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni. We don't believe you, jaBROnis. We don't believe you, jaBROnis.